Hello, everyone. How might you be? This is me again, and this time I'm going to be talking about women who molest children or uh, statutory rape against children. Uh, Now, normally when they say that an adult female, when they rape or sex molest a child, they don't really normally call it that. They call it an affair. But I just happened to come across the article where they actually call it what they would call it if it was a man in that position, and they called it rape. That's exactly what they call it. Or in one case, they called it sexual abuse, but yeah, they called it rape in the title. You may have heard of Darcy Smith. She's 41 years old, and she's up on charges for having sex with a person who is now 19. He's not being named because I guess he was underage at the time of when these things were happening. Uh, from what I've read, Miss Darcy Smith has to be one bold lady. But, well, I guess she got away with some stuff for a while there, but after the guy turned 18, I guess he said, I need to tell somebody about this. And that's what he pretty much did. And now she's facing trouble. Pretty much, when the boy was 12 years old, his mother let him move in with his teacher, that's Darcy Smith, and her family. And they're saying she did it because, like, it was close by to the school and everything like that, or closer to the hospital and things like that. There's some kind of convenience thing. And that was in 2007, and in 2008, she started having sex with him then when he was 14, and she continued to have sex with him until he was 18. Now, of course, after all this year, like 4 years, fucking it, because she was married too. After fucking this woman for 4 years, yeah, it's against the law, but he had to, be consenting to it. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why he told after the fact. I don't know why. Maybe he felt guilty or that she would do this to another person, another young person. So I guess maybe it is a good thing that he did do it. But he probably should have said something earlier. And anyway, she actually had him, before he even told she had him promise that not to tell anything because she would go to jail and be in big trouble if he told, but, well, she did anyway. And all the while this was happening in 2012, that's 3 years ago, she was actually voted or named Teacher of the Year for the region. Now, this story takes place at, this story with this woman, Darcy Smith, takes place in King County. Now, those of you out there may have heard about this woman named Mary Kay Letourneau. That's the woman who at 34 had got pregnant by a 12-year-old boy, and well, she was subsequently sentenced to 8 years in jail. And then when she got out, she married him. She married the 12-year-old, well, who wasn't 12 years old anymore. He's more like 21. And they actually had a movie partially based on that story. It was called "That's My Boy," starring Adam Sandler and Andy Samberg as the child. And I see. I guess what women that are like in their 30s and sometimes 40s fucking you know 12-year-olds is pretty funny. But I don't really think it's funny. But do got to tell you this though. At 12 years old, I wanted to fuck plenty of my teachers. I didn't get the opportunity to, but I wanted to fuck plenty of my teachers. It just never happened to me. Well, I guess moving in with some of these teachers would have been pretty cool, except if they didn't have husbands and kids of their own. But I guess this kid probably lived half the dream in a way. But this dream would not have been good for a 12-year-old, any 12-year-old. And this woman is rightfully being charged and punished. If this had happened somewhere other than King County, I would say that she might not even get any time at all, or she might get like 5 years, or probably maybe like 10 years of probation, but she's probably not going to really be looking at any hard time like you would expect for a man to. But you know what? Just because it's King County, and King County is where Mary Kay Letourneau situation was, I'm gonna say that she'll probably get as much time as she did. So that's 8 years, or maybe at the most 10. I don't think she's gonna get any more 10. But don't be surprised she doesn't get any. Or, yeah, like probation, a whole lot of probation, or she gets less than Mary Kay Letourneau. I just wanted to bring that up and talk about this situation. I'm surprised this isn't being talked about a lot more. And, well, women who molest children often get away with it. And, well, I guess this is one case where a woman's just not going to happen for her. But anyway, oh, I wonder what people think about the 19, because the guy, he's now 19. Like, what made him say something now? Why didn't he blow the whistle back when he was still living with her? Because he's not living with her anymore. Maybe that's why. Needed a place to stay. And didn't want to go back home to his mom. But yeah, but you know what I really find messed up? Most of these teachers who molest kids, they have husbands at home. And you're carrying on sexual relationships with children, and yeah, it's got to do something really bad to the husband's ego and to the family too. Mommy broke up the family because she was a whore fucking another kid about your age. Yeah, I don't think it would go over so well in dinner, but that's just my take on it. Well, let me know what you guys think. Bye bye.